Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This one's going to be a positive video because I don't want to just put out negative videos that are just me complaining about things all the time. I don't think that's very productive. So I want to talk about 3 IndieGoGo campaigns. There's plenty more, these great campaigns to look at, but these are just the first 3 I happen to look at. I'll put the links in the description. The first one here is from Michael Bancroft. It's called The Lucent Waking Dream. It's a graphic novel. Now, The Lucent is an ongoing fantasy series set in a world not too dissimilar from our own, but where nothing is as it seems. It's a place where ancient shadow societies hiding in plain sight train a select few to tap into mysterious abilities to fight secret wars for control of the future. I just want to talk about this real quick. I think this is like really cool in terms of like the art. I also like some of these extras or whatever you want to call them in the campaign. Like here's a 500-piece puzzle. You get a signed book and a poster and some extras. There's a 1,000-piece puzzle. It's like, I think that stuff's pretty cool. There's a UV spot cover that's been unlocked. There's a signed book and page art, and it goes on, and I don't know. I think that the art's really good, which I think is one of the things that's missing from some of the modern books. I'll just say, I don't want to throw them all under the bus, but I just think this looks really cool. The story seems interesting. There's some action, there's fighting, all this kind of stuff. It just looks really cool, and I think that these are the types of books, these are the types of campaigns that we need to get behind. Just in general, I mean, as comic fans. Now, I'm not signed in to my account on IndieGoGo or anything like that, so that's why it looks, says login and stuff. Alright, but I'm going to move on to the next one. It's called Replicator 3, Mutants versus Machines. This is from Robert Arnold. As you can see, these campaigns have all been pretty well funded, but I think that's because they're just good. They're high quality, at least in my eyes. I think they're pretty damn cool. Here's one where you can get all 3 issues of the Replicator. So, the story is when a virus kills millions, one scientist, Sarah, discovers a potential cure. However, she goes missing in unusual circumstances, and her husband, Riker, is forced down a path that will change him forever. But you'd do anything to save the ones you love, wouldn't you? Anything. Excuse my poor acting on that. but here's a cover from Kyle Ritter and Rob Willis. I don't know that looks really cool. It's like, man, that was badass. There's one from Dan Fraga, Shelby, and Matt Yackey. Again, these are badass. You start talking, then it goes more into the story. But basically, what you need to know is it's an all-out war between mutants versus machines, and no one is safe because the virus has killed tens of millions. It's just, look at this. This action everywhere. And that's what's cool. It's like there's not people just standing around and everything. This is kind of a throwback to the glory days, quote unquote, or at least for what I would consider like the 90s in comics, or maybe even the 80s or whatever. But I just think this is really cool. This is a like I said, it's a throwback, but it's just more just action packed. It doesn't even have to be a throwback. It's just as long as you put action in it, I think that's cool. But anyway, I'll move on to the next one. It's called Kozor, Descent into Madness. It's from Clayton Barton. And basically the art in here is just badass. Here's a quote from John Malin. Here's one from Fragaboom, Dan Fraga. But talking about Corey and Clayton Barton are 2 guys I'm keeping a close eye on right now. And we start going on. The overview is a 48-page full-color comic book, tells a nightmare-filled story of foul demons, grizzled warriors, and abundant bloodshed. It's just, again, this is just the kind of stuff that I think is awesome. I don't know about anybody else, but I love the whole just action-packed, just kick-ass action. Badass dudes, badass chicks. It's just, this is the kind of stuff that I like and I want to see more of. And see here we go, showing a little more of the art and stuff. And I won't show too much because it's like, man, there's just so many. There's just, on this page alone, there's tons of great art, as there were on the other 2 campaigns. But I also wanted to show you real quick the Martin Brothers website, Martin Brothers Studio. They've got a gallery, blog, content contact page, all that kind of stuff. I mean, just look at some of this badass art that these guys have put out. This stuff is incredible. It's like, oh man, it's just it's almost mind blowing. You're like, these are like indie quote unquote guys, and they're putting this quality of stuff out. It's amazing. It's like this is badass stuff, you know. But anyway, like I said, I'll wrap it up here. So I just wanted to highlight a couple, great IndieGoGo campaigns, and then show their website and stuff, and just talk about something positive for a change. I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. The usual spiel, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.